Right now, I'm working on a project called Dr. Planet Academy, where we are working very closely with doctor ecosystem. Most of the healthcare ecosystem is being run by non-medicos.
Yes.
The real medico people are the employees, or they are working in the system, but they do not make
Exactly.
the system in a way. What is the ethical parameter for a doctor
Yeah.
is much high than a non-medical person,
Yes.
because
Yes.
a non-medical person will always look it as a business, and that is
Business.
absolutely correct for him. Doctors who are actually lacking of system tools and hand holding, or the guidance or mentoring, if we can enable them, that means they will come forward and make a whole ecosystem which is more vibrant and more towards patient. So our how we are solving problem is very unique, and the way we are solving is also unique. So we what you can say that a lot of people are maybe doing it on a city to city by based or local consultancy kind of setup.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this interactive video. Okay, where we have Mr. Amit Singh Moga. Okay, and he's having a very different story to share. Okay, about the organization. Okay, so we're talking about Doctorpreneur Academy. Okay, and from the name itself, doctors. Okay, and entrepreneurship. Okay, these two words. Okay, has come together, and so we will talk about all the internship process. Okay, what students should do. Okay, and all of this. So firstly, welcome Amit sir. Okay, for in this interactive video.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yes, I mean your profile obviously is going to influence a lot of students, motivate a lot of students. You coming from I'm Ahmedabad, having a degree from IIT as well, and all that experience of being a TED speaker, more than 10 years in corporate. So obviously with all that experience, and now that you are heading one of a very unique kind of a business model, empowering doctors to become independent entrepreneurs. So what exactly is this? If you can just brief us about it first.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for a warm welcome and the introduction you have given. As a life flows, I have taken few steps in my life, and here I am. People who want to know little. Right now, I'm working on a project called Dr. Planet Academy, where we are working very closely with a doctor ecosystem. Okay, not exactly the like healthcare ecosystem, but we feel the doctors are the real change maker, where we can empower them with a lot of system tools so that they become independent entrepreneurs in a way that they open their own clinic, polyclinic, hospitals, medical colleges. Because what we have seen is most of the healthcare ecosystem is being run by non-medicos.
Yes.
The real medico people are the employees, or they are working in the system, but they do not make the system.
Yeah.
And that create a lot of problem, or in a way, what is the ethical parameter for a doctor is much high than a non-medical person, because a non-medical person will always look it as a business, and that is absolutely correct for him. But when doctor become from a management side,
yes,
and they create an institute that has a different ethics and different mindset with which they build. And so we find that it is only doctors who are actually lacking of system tools and hand holding, or the guidance or mentoring. If we can enable them, that means they will come forward and make a whole ecosystem which is more vibrant and more towards patient. And our long-term vision is to have a very good affordable quality hospital or setup in every taluk of this country, so that the accessibility of healthcare to every human being in our country is possible.
Yes. So definitely in terms of the problem that you're solving, is quite a unique problem. And we don't see, we haven't heard, of companies doing these kind of businesses out there. So when it comes to the students, let's say management graduates, who would want to work in this kind of atmosphere. So what are the kind of opportunities that they can have?
For internship or the full-time employee?
I mean, both. You can highlight both. I mean, more we can focus on the internship, like while they are going through the management education.
Okay. So there are like a lot of opportunities are there, because we are working on multiple things at a time, and especially on digital front. So our how we are solving problem is very unique, and the way we are solving is also unique. So we what you can say that a lot of people are maybe doing it on a city to city based or local consultancy kind of setup, but we build everything on a online platform, and that means we need to connect to our target segment through online, and we provide. And so we have clients in Itanagar and Arunachal Pradesh to Uttaranchal, Port Blair, and even outside India also. So the thing is, we need to approach them and make them engage. So that means we have created a lot of digital assets. There are a lot of modules where we have built like Facebook for doctors. So it's a better version of Facebook, and especially for doctors, and it is closed system. So closed means only doctors can get access to. So now this kind of, there are a lot of things. So when person come and do work, they have like their horizon is widened, because they have never seen such kind of thing. What you can do in social media is okay, for Facebook and YouTube or LinkedIn and all this. These are the limited thing. But we created our own network, our own ecosystem, and when the person work in that system, it is as good as like you are working in a Facebook, because in like Facebook for doctors. So you're working inside system, how it works, rather than just posting on a post and everything. You need what is the background thing happening. So how to engage people, how their comments are managing, how you can actually automate chatbot and a lot of things. So the person comes with the open mindset and capability to learn and implement it. Then there is no limit. I can give as much work as possible, and person is willing to learn. So there is a huge opportunity in this world.
Okay, so many times students, okay, who are doing their MBA, okay, right now, okay, they have this question, okay, that in order to, let's say, okay, to getting into a startup, okay, especially where they have got such good leadership, okay, they will learn a lot of things, okay, out there. Right. Because going into a big organization, they're not sure, okay, the kind of work they will get, okay, they hire for something, they get some other work, okay, who's leader, okay, under which directly who will be working. But in a startup, you get that advantage, okay. So in order to clear a SIP process, okay, summer internship process, okay, ideally what should be something that a student should prepare on, okay, in order to clear the process, okay, how will you guide them?
See, when the person is, when any company, not us or any company who is looking for internship, they understand that the person may not have much of experience in working in a corporate culture, and may not have so much of knowledge. We are not going to check your knowledge per se. Yes, you should have a basic understanding of what you are learning. That is true. But you may not be champion in your knowledge. Yet what we are looking is a person who has this zeal to work beyond your own, beyond what is given to you. So if you have a fire in your belly and you really want to make an impact, then it doesn't make any difference whether you are paid or not paid, whether you have a work-life balance in that setup, whether you are it is near to your town or not town. All these things are superficial questions which a person in 20s to 30s should not be thinking of. Yes. So that is what I look for a candidate, whether they have a fire in the belly. Even if it's the bottom of the class, it doesn't matter to me. The point is a person should be open and can learn, ability to learn, ask, engage, and do more what is needed. Yes. So that is one thing which I like, and going like for resume points, if you can show the possible your prospect company that you have done something in this domain. Okay, for example, a person, everyone has done certain courses on, maybe if you are in a digital institute like Adani Institute is there. If you're in that kind of institute and you have taken one course on analytics, maybe healthcare analytics or somewhere analytics, marketing analytics. Now everyone has done that course. The project has been done. What differentiate you? How you can sell yourself? That is the primary thing. How you can sell yourself, because you are there for getting job, or whether you do a job or whether you do a startup. Selling yourself is the first thing you should be able to understand. So how you differentiate yourself? So you do a live project with somebody and give them a tangible result beyond your classwork, which nobody has asked you, right? That is how people will understand, okay, this person has done something which is beyond. Yes. And some people go on Udemy and do a lot of courses. They do some Google courses and all those things. Yes, few times courses are okay, but if you are only learning, that is also a red flag for me, because a person is not implementing those knowledge. So again, I will not be impressed with a lot of courses there without implementation. So
let's say somebody is having a lot of small internship during the course, okay, or live project that he has done, okay, like hands-on work. So I think that is beneficial.
Yeah, correct. And if you've really worked somewhere, like you have done a small project and you've actually implemented, and the boss or the person who is responsible has given a good recommendation on LinkedIn and on a written, that will be a much more fruitful or much more indicator to your success than a course on Udemy or somewhere else. So that is, do not do any kind of live workshop or live projects just for the sake of it. Because if I understand that field, I will ask you a question, and then if you're not able to answer, that means you're not done. You're just for the sake of the CV.
Yeah. So let's say for Adani Institute, okay, what was the selection process that you had said there, okay? For AIDTM.
So they have a very good filtered 3-stage process kind of, where first they filter themselves according to the company profile and the people who are looking for it. So they have a matchmaking kind of thing. Then they gave us resumes of the interested people who can be possible candidates in our setup. Then we went through it, and then we finalized few of them to go through a interview round. And we took interview, and we decide which candidate to take. So it's a very structured way of taking people.
Great. I think that those insights, okay, definitely will help, okay, because MBA is all about having a practical exposure, okay, on solving business problems, okay. So I think students who are able to gather more of those kind of experience, okay, will be more better prepared for full time or a internship opportunity, okay, in companies coming up. Thanks a lot, Amit sir, okay, for all the time, okay, for all the guidance, okay. Definitely, this is going to help students in a long way.
I just want to add for one more thing about the people who are looking for internship and everything. They should not be looking for how much I get paid. Now that is one thing which is okay, if companies have that policy, that is okay, but you should not be deciding which company to go on basis on your intensive stipend. Even if the company is good and they are not paying anything, I think that is the best. Internship is unpaid in our organization. We have set this ground rule that we will take interns which are unpaid. We do not pay for internship. If you are that money savvy of you want that much of you're looking for, then this company is not good for you. That is what we want people who are ready to learn something and do good with their life. So that is one thing which we have put very, very strictly. We do not pay anything internship stipend. And
I think the focus of internship is learning. Okay, is important. Okay, because and that learning is definitely going to open a lot of doors. Okay, and high-paying jobs. Okay, for them.
Correct. So if a person is so much involved in the short-term gain, that means I understand that this person is not looking for a long-term. And
attitude is something that really matters out there.
Yeah. Yes.
And coming up, okay, from the perspective of learning, okay, and not ki theek hai mujhe 2000, 5000, 10,000, because that amount anyways, okay, is not going to be really very high.
Exactly. Correct.
So that amount really doesn't motivate a lot of things, but yes, the learning part, the kind of work, the kind of environment that you're getting, that is main.
Yes, that is true. That's true.
Yes, I think that's a good point that you highlighted, sir. Okay, so students should take it, okay, and coming up, okay, from someone who's getting such high experience, okay, from corporate, okay, and now coming up with their own firm, okay. I saw, okay, that Doctorpreneur is already listed in Times of India, okay, print media, okay, and all of that. So definitely this is going to help students a lot, okay. And thanks a lot for all your time. Okay,
thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have written a book also on MBA, pre-MBA, what you should be doing before you go into a BA school. You can check out the link. You can share with the Amazon link. People should actually read it. It is already a bestseller in Amazon, and it is already in IIM Ahmedabad library also. So a very small 120 pages book to prepare you before you go or do a job in a BA school. So that will help a lot of people.
So we'll add that link, okay, so the students can get access to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks a lot, sir. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.